Maz Farman, and welcome to another vlog. As you can probably tell, I've got both the tractors out because we're going to be starting this one to prove it does actually work, because a couple of attempts with it didn't actually prove anything. But we'll start it up and take it around the garden, because these tractors have a tendency to have very sticky gearboxes, and they seem to stick if you leave them too long. They'll stick in one place and they won't go in and out of gear. So take it for a little spin, and then I think we'll take the major out, but I'm not too sure yet. It looks like it's going to snow. You probably can't see it, but there's very little few snowflakes here and there. So we'll start it up, and you can see, just to prove it's just proof that it does actually fucking work, and I haven't been lying. Now this is where it doesn't actually start. I've ran it for about 10 minutes, so I didn't have to fight with it, because I've had to fight with it in there for about a minute. Well, the battery is not very charged. It was left on the major overnight, and of course the cold weather just sucked the life form out of it. So right, here we go. There you go. It will crawl over. So it will run really slow if you really want it to, like that. I don't know what RPM that is, but you know, that's fairly slow for a diesel. Now it does have a tendency to just open itself back up again. It should have enough fuel to just do one lap of the garden. There isn't much in it, so if it does stop, then it will be a bit embarrassing, but we're only going to go down to where them sort of little trees are, back round, up round. I'm going to try not to get it as dirty as I can, because I'll have to clean it a bit more if I do. Right, so let's just step on. Shoes aren't that muddy. Tap some of the mud off. Right, so disengage the brake from the one only working drum it's got. Back up a bit. So it will. That noise there is the starter motor. It grabs hold of. For some reason it has a tendency to just pull on that. Right, so we'll go this way. I mean, it won't get that dirty here. They're quite high tyres on it. And this tractor's actually quite light. As you can see, it doesn't rip the ground up. You can see the tracks where the major's been. I mean, this is second gear, and it will crawl along. It's going to be a bit of a struggle to get it back in that shed. Just simply because how awkward it is. But this thing will rev. I mean, that's not even flat out, but it will. Clutch is a bit sticky as well. Right, I'm just wondering how I'm going to do this. I don't want to go trailing through all the mud with it. I know it's a tractor, but you know, it soon won't be mine, so I don't want to destroy it. And if you can't hear me, I'm sorry. Ah, no. Well, we'll have to do it backwards. Fucking hell, it's hailing or is it snowing? One of the two. Let's put this one away. Come on. So as you can see, it does have a tendency to just grab. The clutch is mega sticky on it because it hasn't actually ran that many hours since I've owned it. Right, so there you go. It does actually run. It does everything apart from lower its hydraulics, because I don't know why. The pump's a bit locked up on it. But that was just to give it a run. I know we didn't go in every gear. The garden's a bit wet to put it in every gear, so I didn't want to do that. Otherwise, you start ripping it up, and then you start getting moaned at. Leave it out of gear. So yeah, it does. It was just to prove it does run. Now the temp gauge does work. It is supposed to have a alternator, an amp meter on it, not a temp gauge. But I didn't know, so I just put a temp gauge on it. And if you really wanted to put an alternator, an alt one on, you could just put it there. I mean, there's enough room for two there, but you don't really need one. The dynamo does work. It's putting out 12 volts. And that's on a pretty slow tick over as well, so it'll quite happily keep the battery charged. Now, the next thing I wanted to sort out was this, the John Deere mower. So if it's sunnier tomorrow, well, sunnier Sunday, I'll keep that major out there and I'll put this in, because I want to charge the battery on it. Dip the oil, probably swap the oil, get some oil for it, swap the oil. Take the spark plug out, put a new one in it, because it does have a tendency to not want to start. Do a few other bits and bobs. I'm not going to strip it completely, just do bits and bobs, I know. God, it's cold. Should we take the major out? Debating it because it's quite heavy on the ground. I might just put it in here. I might leave it running a couple of minutes because it hasn't actually got warm for a good couple of weeks, and if they don't get warm they just sort of become little fuckers and starting becomes so much harder. So hopefully this battery's got enough charge to swing that major over. Yeah, should do. It's having a few issues with its what's it? Oh, I broke that bowl cleanly, didn't we? Fucking hell. I'm just going to take the GoPro off, check we've got enough time left. 8 minutes, 33, because it only records to 18 minutes. Well, it only records to 18 minutes, and I've never figured out why. So, you know, it'll carry on counting the numbers as if you are still recording, but yet it won't save the footage. So it's a bit of a fucker. I'm going to put my headphones on for this one because I fucking hate the noise. It's a nice tractor, but it's loud, and I don't fucking do loud anymore. Just get that shit out of there. So it's the standard 4-cylinder diesel. I've probably been over this 1,000 times with it. Of course, he wants a bit of a clean on the back there. And this and that link box there moved all that mound of soil from there to there. And that's a non-tip link box. Had to keep taking, every time you wanted to tip, take the top pin out reversed, put the top pin back in. Every time you wanted to do it. Is it not sealing properly there? Bit of water there. But yeah, as you can see, even the Fergie's left a few tracks here and there, and she's nowhere near as heavy as that thing is. It's not the weather really for driving tractors about, but We've had a few more trees down as well. Planted a few little ones as well over here. I forgot to get the footage of the Kubota digger when it was here. Well, we were using it, but I completely forgot to do it. So here's a little tree. Fuck knows what tree it is. It is a copper beech. As you can see, what we've done is we've dug this drainage ditch out here, made it's a lot deeper and a lot wider as well. There's 2 logs in there. The dogs, for some reason, are mesmerised by it. Mesmerised. Can never fucking say that word. So they always want to go in it. And of course, 2 dogs with really heavy coats you don't want to put in there. Yes, 2 logs in there. I'm not fishing them out. So yeah, we dug it as wide as we could. Come here, Willow. Come here, Dum Dum. So you see, this is Wilbertross. It's always in the video, you are. Always in the vlog, you are. Always in the vlog. Yes, always in the fucking vlog. Here, Dum Dum. Hey, what's this? You don't keep it entertained for fucking hours, that does. So yeah, there's been a few things. Now this year I want to get some footage of the mowing. I know it's a small John Deere mower, but I still want to get some footage of it. Just clip my shoes off. I think that looked pretty cool. You never know, I might get Hayden back up here because he pretty fucking enjoys the mowing. As I do it every single day, you know, you get home, you don't want to fucking mow grass. So I might see if he'll come up and do a bit, and I think what I'll do, if he does, I'll put the link box on this and we'll dump the grass somewhere else. We'll do some streaming videos. What? You and your fucking sticks. Fuck off. So as you can probably see now, can I get some snow in my hand? You can probably just make out there is a bit of snow. It's probably a bit more hail than snow, but it's still there. What else has changed? Oh, the trees over there blew down. Well, they were blown down in a storm we had. Not a storm, but very strong winds we had. So yeah, hasn't been too much. If you follow me on Snapchat, you just seen a few updates I've done of the Foden lorry. But other than that, I haven't done that much else. So we'll just put these headphones on. Now, some people may debate this thing's not loud, but I don't really care. It's still fucking annoying to me. I do like it, but it's more this. It's the loudness. So I might try and get a new one of them. It hasn't actually got that much play in it. There are some that are really bad. That one hasn't got that much in it. Put that on there. Put that one there. Out the gear so it doesn't kill me. Come on. No. Ooh, fuck. You forget how high you are in this tractor. You can see the size difference between the two. But anyway, I'm going to take the battery off this and put it on charge for the rest of the day because I'm not going to do anything else with it. And then the video's been uploaded. I'm going to edit this one, sort this one out whilst this battery's charging, and then maybe Sunday we'll take it out. I have got Monday off as well. Maybe Monday we'll have a look at that. If it's, well, we don't have to push this all the way out. We can just back it to the door and then just sort of drag the mower out to the middle here and have a bit of a look. because you don't want to come to summer and it fucking not want to work. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed, subscribe for more today, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Happy farming. Goodbye.